Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just making a video
First,
regarding
the
how
arrest
all sports
today
are
of a
done for
Harvard
now,
University.
unfortunately, due to the coronavirus. Um, so, beside the sports, let's talk about NFL for now. Actually, I wanted to get into the news itself and just a little conspiracy I have to myself regarding this situation. Um, excuse me. Um, so, NFL is going crazy. They already have. Todd Gurley was let go for zero money, and I guess the Falcons got him for a year. I don't know how much they're paying him. Tom Brady to the Bucks, I think, was the best move. Think about it. They got the offense, the defense, and that's what Brady needs. And I'm sure they're gonna even surround him with more weapons. I think they can go far. I don't trust Atlanta right now. I don't trust Carolina. So those two could finish in the bottom three and fourth, respectively. It's gonna be between Tampa and Saints. And Saints, I mean, you saw how they looked last year, and I don't know if they could come back with that same drive again. It's kind of hard to come back every year and just with the same team and have that drive, trust me. So I wouldn't be shocked if Tampa wins the division. Um, Brady's a genius, honestly. I believe right now the NFC is the weakest. It used to be AFC, but AFC right now got they got crazy. Like you got Lamar, you got Mahomes, you got Rivers on Colts. Don't be surprised, man. Don't be surprised of the Colts if they go far. Houston is done, I think. Houston with that coach, they ain't doing much. Maybe they sneak into the playoffs because of Watson, but I don't know what the fuck is going on with that team or the coach. It's pretty pathetic, if you ask me. Um, who else? What was some bigger moves? Um, Dallas. So Dallas don't want to sign Dak. I think that's the right move. Honestly, Dak hasn't showed me anything. This is the same guy who couldn't score a touchdown against the Saints when the defense gave up only, what was it, 13 points, I believe. Same defense that went to Patriots and lost to, what was it, few points because Mr. Dak couldn't come up. And then against a Philly that was crippled to its knees. Like, he couldn't score a touchdown. This is the same fucking guy. Was surrounded by stars and everything. Don't give me the bullshit, coach. If you're a good quarterback, you make plays. If you're a great quarterback, you go against whatever is coming against you, even though if the coach is making bad calls. He is not worth the money, and if they do, have fun. Honestly, I mean, some quarterbacks, I don't even know why they pay so much. It's kind of pathetic how athletes make so much money while the rest of the world is working hard to feed their families, to go day by day. Yet these quarterbacks who suck, like I mean suck, what? So they have a regular season, they make about $60 million. How is that fair to the world? Anyway, that's another topic, another story. It's honestly, if you ask me, it's pathetic. Saints paying test positive for coronavirus. I mean, this coronavirus, it's funny. I'm gonna show you guys something, and then you tell me if I'm just tripping or look it up yourself for history yourself. Like honestly, just look it up. So based on, I'm gonna get into the virus that's going on right now and scaring everybody, guys.
University
So
professor.
they're saying how I looked up some stats for the flu. How many people have died, infected? Um, let's see. Okay, is this the page? Yeah, here we go. So this is the flu death in 2015, guys. It shows that around 700,000 people were hospitalized, and that's just in America, guys. 34 million had the flu. About 56,000 died off of the flu. That's 2015 alone, guys. Let's do 2019. It doesn't show here. How about 18? Yeah, there we go. So about 4,000 people died a week in 2009. That's 2018. Yeah, 4,000 Americans were dying off the flu. I don't believe, like, yeah, the elderly is at risk. The people with health problems are at risk. excuse me. Sure, it's 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 a disease. I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm not saying it's not dangerous. I'm not saying don't take care of yourself. I'm not saying don't go see your family. I'm not saying go see your family. I'm not saying go out and be crazy. Be safe, okay? It's a flu. That's all it is. Maybe add a little cocaine to it. Okay? It just kills you a little faster. But what I'm trying to say is this. Every year there has been this many deaths. Every year, guys. And no news outlet has made it such a big deal. No news outlet. Ever. I mean, there we go. 2017 and 18 flu season was severe for all populations. 959,000 people were hospitalized. 61,000 people died. Why don't they talk about that? Huh? I'll tell you why. This is what the government is trying to do.
For lying about his participation in a Chinese foreign recruitment program. Second, this morning we have unsealed a separate indictment of a Chinese national working as a scientific researcher at Boston University who failed to mention on her visa application that she is also a lieutenant with the People's Liberation Army. Finally, this office has indicted another Chinese national for trying to smuggle vials of biological material out of the United States to China and lying about it to federal investigators. That defendant, whose entry to the United States had been sponsored by Harvard University, was a cancer researcher at a lab at the Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center.
As you can see, they're already saying that we have made arrests of Chinese criminals, or whatever you want to call them, trying to sabotage us. Are you freaking kidding me? This is so textbook of Americans. I wouldn't say Americans, their government. Their government is the most disgusting fucking government in the whole white nation. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say all of them are bad, but this is how they run their system. They're trying to cripple, like, I'm not Chinese, I'm from Canada. They're trying to cripple China to its knees, to its economic knees, basically. And if anything, if they don't go to their demand, they could do the Hiroshima thing that they did to Japan and made Japan sign all their shit away to America. This could come to that, and watch it. Mark my words, guys. If USA doesn't try to attack China or make them go on their knees and sign papers to them so they take control of everything, maybe I'm just a conspiracy freak, but think about it, guys. Why is it every year so many people die of the flu and now it's such a big deal? And the culprit is China now. They're blaming Chinese. Do you guys remember when they said Iraq had weapons or WMD weapons or chemicals? Where was it? So some dude told me, oh, they found it eventually a few years later. So you're telling me a few years later, if they had put cocaine in those chemicals, you would have believed them too? Are you kidding me, guys? This is just another game the US government is playing. Yeah, they'll risk a few thousand bodies, which they do every year. Based on stats, every year they lose about freaking 20 to 30,000 people off of flu alone. This is no different. But now they're blaming a country for it. They're trying to attack a country. They're trying to cripple a country just because of the power the Chinese has. The economic power they have. How they are stronger than America. And America does not like anybody being stronger than them. Let's just speak facts. It just doesn't make sense, guys. Think about it. These guys, they're ready. Let's continue watching this.
So, this morning, the FBI arrested Dr. Charles Lieber, the chair of the Department of Chemistry and Chemical Biology at Harvard University, for making false statements regarding his involvement in China's Thousand Talents Plan and his affiliation with the Wuhan University of Technology. The complaint alleges that Dr. Lieber signed a contract with the Chinese university in Wuhan and was paid up to $50,000 per month, plus up to $158,000 in living expenses, and awarded more than $1.5 million to set up a research lab at the Chinese school and work there on researching nanotechnology.
And somehow they just found that out now, right? And people believe this? I mean, if you believe this, honestly, you're dumber than Trump. You're dumber than any other president that fucking thinks the world is all wrong, but America is right. I'm sorry.
Lieber also joined China's Thousand Talents Plan, according to the complaint, a Chinese government-run program designed to entice scientists and researchers in the United States to share their research expertise with China. At the same time, Dr. Lieber was receiving U.S. grant funds from the Department of Defense and the National Institutes of Health. National Institutes of Health spends up to $39 million a year funding medical research in the United States. Those programs required Dr. Lieber to disclose if he was working with, including receiving funding from, any foreign power.
I'm going to start there. You can look it up, finish the whole thing yourself. I mean, this is my belief. I believe that USA is attacking China in an economic way. They want to cripple them. They want to have their businesses. And this is the best way, turning everyone against them. It's pathetic if you ask me. And if the world could watch this and realize, you know what? Maybe USA government is trying to do that. You know what? If you don't believe me, and I hope I'm wrong, I really do hope I'm wrong. But we'll see what happens. And let's just pray this shit goes over soon and America gets what they want so we could go back to sports and live our lives. And while the average class gets back to work, it's unfortunate what we're going through because of fucking governments and greed. Two big-ass countries, China and America, going at it while the whole world is suffering because of them. Honestly, I've lost faith in everything. This is the kind of shit that makes me lose faith. And you try to voice your concern, nobody will listen, unfortunately. Nobody cares. I wish you all luck and health and safety, and just stay strong, guys. Take care.